Hey friends, as promised, here I am, live at 5. And Phil Mosley's straight in there. Hey Phil, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. So, hopefully this time we'll keep the stream up. We had a bit of fun last week with it, didn't we? Ben, great to see you. Thanks for dropping in, mate. We've got some big news today, and we've also got the other box to unbox, so we're going to have a bit of fun with that. This week has been all about this guitar. I've hardly put it down. I hope you enjoyed the video if you saw it on Fretted Friday, just a couple of days ago. So yeah, it is absolutely a joy to play, and this was the one we unboxed last week. Oh, we've got a few more in. We've got Tom Haller. Hey, how you doing? Music Therapy Laz. Good to see you. Amanda Coombs, hey, you made my day this week, or your little one did anyway. She's so adorable. Hopefully the sound's coming out, and hopefully it's in stereo. Can somebody tell me, is it in stereo this week, and is it a decent level, or am I too loud? Terry says, hey, Terry's G&G, how you doing, brother? And yes, hope all is well. I'm really good, thank you. Let's have a see. Anybody? Shouldn't it really be? It's Friday, it's 5 to 5, and it's Crackerjack. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 Kelly Gibson in. We've got Peter Brown, of course. Hey brother, how you doing? We've got Rolf Schwarzkopf, and right, okay, Terry says, yeah, it's in stereo, but a little bit loud. We can do something about that. Is that any better? Is that a bit better? Hopefully. We've got Wrong Guy 1963 from Capital of the World. Ben says it's in stereo as well. Is that a better level now, guys? Is that a much better level, or is it still a bit loud? Scar, my guitar's in. Good to see you, brother. Of course, we don't want to win. We're just here to support you. Bless you. Yes, less muffled as it was. Okay, brilliant. I'm glad. Less muffled. Let's make sure we get this right today, fingers crossed. Levels are good. That's great. Thanks for that, Ben. Really appreciate that. So, yeah, we've got quite a lot to get through today. I say quite a lot. We've got 2 things to get through, and I'm really excited about both of them. And yeah, we've got some interesting news about the channel. Some of you may already be aware, because I know that there was a video that went up yesterday. And Hugh Caldwell's in. How you doing? Good to see you, brother. Thanks, Peter. Letting me know that the levels are fine. That's great. Literally, I can't put this thing down. I really should. So, yes, I need to ask you guys a question. What do 18 other YouTuber guitar channels, 17 companies in the guitar industry, 4 days more in Germany, and 3 video studios add up to? Well, simply, they add up to 42. And I'm delighted to announce that I will be going back to Germany on the 7th to the 10th of September 2019 to Hirschhausen, I think it's pronounced, not sure. And I've been very kindly invited by Henning Pauli of HP42 to go to 42 Gear Street, absolutely. So this is the first truly independent YouTuber event. I was absolutely delighted to be invited to GitCon. I was absolutely delighted to be invited to TGU 2019. Thoroughly enjoyed both of those things. And I'm equally delighted to be invited by Henning to the very first, number 1 this time instead of number 2, of the first truly independent YouTuber event. And there's loads of brands going, and also a lot of the guys that originated the brand. So we've got the top brass going. So we've got people like Dave Friedman, Thomas Blug from Blug Guitar, loads of them. In fact, I think Henning says it much better than I can. So what I've done is I've got a little video lined up for you, just a quick 5-minute video, if you'd be patient with me, just to show you what it's all about and Really looking forward to it. So let's go and have a look. Hey, I'm not sure it was the video that was stuttering there. I'm hoping that the stream isn't stuttering, because as Magnus Magnusson would have said on, what was the TV program? Mastermind. I started, so I finish. So I had to leave that to run, but I can see here that my live stream health says very poor. Am I still stuttering and cutting out? The stream's fine. Well, that's most strange, because I tested the video earlier before I came on and it worked fine. So what I will do is, with this video later, I'll edit that clip completely out of it, and instead I will put a link and I'll re-upload it somewhere here for you to watch if you want to watch the full unstuttering version. Well, that's good. At least I'm okay. But sorry the video was stuttering. I was really looking forward to you seeing that, because I think Henning's done an absolutely amazing job. I was a bit gutted that he wasn't at TGU this year, and because I was looking forward to meeting him, and of course he started both GitCon and TGU, and I went to number 2 of each of those, so it's going to be great to finally get to meet him. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be great. With the videos that I do over there, again, I'm going to prioritize working with the companies and brands who are going that contact me in advance. So I'll make up a list for those that email me. But the most important thing is you guys. I really want to know what you want to see me do over there, what content you want me to make at this one. Because at the end of the piece, it's you guys, you subscribers, my good friends out there, that have got me the opportunity and put me there. So really want to know. Put your comments in the comments section down below, not in the live chat. Put your comments in the comments section down below and let me know what you would like me to make in terms of content while I'm out there in, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Hirschhausen in Germany. Perhaps somebody can tell me. I don't know if we've got any Germans in, do we? Climb the wall, Hugh Caldwell says. I think maybe, not sure that I could do that, but I'll give it a go. Why not? I'm game for anything. We've got, Quentin was here. He'd ask, what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? We need to find out what's in the box. I know we do. Pants for Quentin is in the box. Thank you, Terry. We've got, it's on Henning. Yes, of course. All of that is all on Henning's channel. I slightly adulterated it to put my map and travel to Germany on it, because I thought that was quite fun. You want to see live streams? Brilliant. Okay, I will do the very best to have another beer with CGS and whoever else is drinking beer with me at it. I'm really looking forward to meeting some new friends, as well as some great old friends as well. It's super that Steve from Boston's going, Phil McKnight, Jay Leonard J, who I got on so well with at TGU. So yeah, we'll try and pop back in later. Okay, Brad, you take care, buddy. I'll get it out in a minute. Rudolfo Ayers Braga, greetings from Brazil. Greetings to you, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have no idea what the time is in Brazil, but I'm guessing it'll be earlier. You're that way, aren't you? So it's going to be somewhere about the same as America, is it? Same as New York? Don't know. Okay, what do we got? Live stream jams, trading licks. Yeah, I'm not really a lick player, am I? I'm not really a player, but I'll do anything you ask me to do. Pop it in the comments section down below and I will make a list of all the things you ask. Try to hook up with RJ Ronquillo. Yes, I will. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's 1:16 in Brazil. Very, very nice. So it must be 5:15 over here in the UK. Yep, cool. I need to get this, don't I? I need to get this out. Are you ready to see what we've got in this box? Or should I tease you for a bit longer? As if I would do that. We'll get straight on with it. Okay, I don't know how many thumbs up there are. Ben, can you tell me how many thumbs up there are, please? And how many watching? And I'll make a decision on when we open this. Actually, I tell you what, I can see for myself, can't I, if I go on my phone? Let's have a look. I should be able to. Oh, don't go off that, I was on it. Oh dear, what a fool. There we go. Don't go off that, I was on it. Yeah, shut up. Okay, 37 watching, and at the moment we've got 19 thumbs up. I tell you what, if we get to 25 thumbs up, I'll open this. I'll open it then. Yeah, cool. Looks to me, yeah, 37 watching. Isn't that what it's all about? What's that? 21 thumbs up we've got. Oh, awesome. 22. I better refresh this, hadn't I? Let's have another look. I'm just teasing you. You know that, don't you? 44 people in now and 25 thumbs up. There it is. Okay, right. Let's do this thing, shall we? Let's have a bit of a wider shot. Hopefully you can see it. It's a bit of a problem in here because my window's right there, and in the daytime, as you can see, it gets rather sunny in here. Okay, that's 29 thumbs up now. Hey Keith, how you doing? Grandpa Joe, thank you. Cool. Right, so we know from last week's unboxing that I had an electric and an acoustic to unbox. So considering it was an electric 12-string, it's not going to take a rocket scientist to work out that we're expecting an acoustic guitar today. Once again, I make the statement that I seem to make all the time as a disclaimer. I'm not paid for this review. This is another guitar that my very good friends over at John Hornby Skews have sent me to demo. They seem to like me, don't they? Which is nice, because I quite like them as well, especially after they sent me that beautiful 12-string. Let's get rid of all that. Oh, I'll tell you what, before I get that out, I just have to do it. Love these things. Sad, I know, I'm a child, never mind, man-child. Okay. All right. So we get rid of that box. There we go. And this is going to give it away a little bit straight away, but you won't know what's in there. So, it is vintage branded. I think I can get even closer than that. There we go. Vintage branded guitar. The audio is a bit stuttery again, is it? Ah, damn. It might be that... Let's try that. Is that better? A better audio. Oh, bless you, Peter Brown. I tell you what, we're going to need to take a quick pause there for me to do this for you, Peter Brown. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Really appreciate the tips in the tip jar, folks. That's really, really kind. Helps me to continue to do these videos without any payment and without keeping them. So, yeah, here we go. Let's open this up. So thanks again, Peter. Let's see what we've got. There's a spare single string in this box. Okay. And just one rather peculiar shaped Allen key, Allen wrench. I think you're going to like this. Hope you're going to like this. Warning, please keep this bag away from children. Dangerous suffocation. That's me, isn't it? Okay. Now the stream is a bit stuttery. I've now got good health on the stream. It's just gone green again for me, so I'm hoping it's green for most people. Hey Peter from Canada, good to see you, my friend. And Krellbar's in. Hey, how you doing? Right, let's have a look. It is quite a pretty looking little guitar. This is the Statesbro, Whiskey Sour, and it's the Orchestra model, and it is also the electrified acoustic model. I always hope that I don't ruin these, because I'm never sure if they put these back on before they go out for sale. And I would imagine that when I send these back, they go out for sale. So I'm just going to be very careful about how I take off the string protectors. And there we have it. It's a Statesbro Whiskey Sour Orchestra Electro-Acoustic. Okay. Whoa, that's well out of tune, but we won't tune it up anyway. Let's just go through a little bit about it. What we've got is, this is all mahogany body, and well, all mahogany actually. Every part of this guitar is made out of mahogany, and it's hand-picked mahogany. And what Vintage are trying to do with this is to give people one of the sort of bluesman type guitars on a real tight budget, because these only cost, if you don't have the electrified version, 99 British pounds, which I believe is about 115, 120 US dollars. And if you get the Electro-Acoustic version that I'm going to be demoing, then it's 149 pounds, which I believe to be about 170 US dollars. Oh, apparently my pronunciation of Hirschhausen was good. I think when people say it to me, I'd probably be inclined to say bless you. So yeah, all mahogany built. It's hand-picked mahogany, and it's designed by Paul Brecht, a UK guitar player and luthier, and he's put this together for Vintage to be in the style of the 1930s blues type acoustic guitars. Hopefully you're getting a good look at that. Yeah, it reminds me of the Harley Benton Delta Blues I got a few months back. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Ray Pike says Fender are doing the same. And Peter Brown says very nice, a bit wide on the body thickness. Yeah, I would estimate the body thickness to be about 100, maybe 110 mil, which is just over 4 inches. It's a fairly thick body. It's pretty standard for an acoustic, Peter. But yeah, I do like the finish. Ben likes the finish as well. Thanks, Ben. I think it's really quite pretty. I'm trying to turn it out of the light as much as I can for you. It's got 21 frets, and it has a 43 mil ABS white nut, which is it's not plastic, it's more like a, what am I trying to think of? A composite nut. I'll remember. I'll put something in the comments section. I'm sure we'll do a bit more about it, because this will probably feature Fretted Friday. It's got chrome die-cast tuners on it in the sort of Schaller style or Goto style, whichever way you want to look at that. The back of the guitar, actually, that really does look nice on camera. I don't know what you think of that. I don't recall old bluesman guitars having cutaways. No, this is the Orchestra version, Todd. Yeah, you're right, absolutely right. Yeah, I love the back of this guitar. That's really pretty. Hey, Bam Mozzie's in. Great to see you, brother. Really good to see you. Okay, and it's currently sporting light gauge bronze strings, which are beautifully in tune. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I think I will. I'm tempted to tune it up, but I really want to save that for the demo this week. Let's just have a little bit more of a look over it. The Vintage logo's in like a gold, a reflective gold. I bet I can get that in the light if I try hard enough. Maybe not. And there is the electric section of it. So battery compartment in there, and it comes with a battery, which is handy. I don't know if that's connected up or if it's got, no, I need to take that out of the wrapper so that it will connect. And single output jack there on the bottom. Strap buttons there and just under here, which actually gives it a little bit more support, because I sometimes feel that when you've got the strap button either there or on the top of it, it can sort of slide away from you. But this actually sits quite nicely under there, and I can imagine with a strap that will work really, really well. Amanda says I sounded like her playing. Thanks, Amanda. How's the nut action? Okay, the nut, actually, let's just check that. We have got a minimal amount of nut play when, oh, actually I should be fretting out at the 4th fret, and I did this the other day and I got the wrong fret. Yeah, we got about 1 millimetre under that. The nut is a fraction high, Ben. It is a fraction high. We'll see if that plays out in any negative way when we do the demo, because if you've got a high nut, when you play cowboy chords, open chords, you tend to push the fretted notes sharp, so it can sound really nasty and out of tune. I would say that the action at the 12th fret is about 2.5 to 3 mil. The bridge is compensated on the first 3 strings and then straight on the last. So the top E, the B and the G string are compensated at the bridge, saddle, bridge, saddle. It's a nice looking guitar. This one is model number VE660 VVK, and as I say, it's the Statesbro. Really quite like it. Bam Mozzie says, I'd rather have the nut that's a fraction high than a fraction low. Absolutely. You can change a high nut because you can reduce it, but you can't. I'm just going to get it into approximate. I hate the high string, don't you? Maybe that's why they give you a spare. I just want to see what the action's like when I get it somewhere near tune. Oh, Mitch Heyman's in. Hey, how you doing, Mitch? Always go a little bit past, gives them a bit of a stretch. Bit past. Oh, what am I doing? Hey Will, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't do the oh. I didn't do the shooter Sunday, did I? Have no beer. Right, so roughly in tune, very, very roughly in tune, and no, it hasn't changed the action at all. So there's no problem with that, and it certainly won't have changed anything in terms of the minor amount of actually kind of, no, it's still got about 1 millimeter play under the 1st fret when I fret at the 4th. So yeah, the nut is cut just a smidge, just a hair high. Stalling because, but do love what you do. I don't know if that was to me or somebody else. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, very kind for those of you that are showing me a thumbs up here. Jason Wade, good to see you. Okay, if you've got any questions for me, fire them in the comments. I'm just looking at them. I don't want to be too late today. I think we've been going, wow, we've been going a good half an hour already. That's cool. But there it is, the Paul Brett designed vintage Statesbro whiskey sour orchestra electronic with electrics. So there you go. Really nice. We'll have a fiddle with this and get it all properly mic'd up. Do we have any questions? No questions from you today, other than Casey Lee saying, sup? Sup, Casey? How you doing? Good to see you in. Thank you for coming in. We got a load of you in. I'm not good like Ben is at shouting out everybody that's in, but I will have a quick look to see if I can see who's in. Ah, we got 51 of you in. The top 53 of you in the top chat now. And no, I can't see on my phone who's in. What a silly idea. Right, Ben Coombs asks, what's in the mug? I just saw that on the phone, but I can't see it on the screen. That's really weird. This is tea, a great British cup of tea. So you'll be doing a review for Fretted Friday? Yes, I will, Peter. I'm hoping to get this out for Fretted Friday. I've been remaking the Rev Pedal reviews this week because when I was planning for last Sunday's unboxing, I accidentally deleted it and I felt terrible because Derek from Rev was so lovely to me and I love those pedals. So wait for those coming up, proper demos of that. Will Varela says, have I ever done any other vintage guitars? Yes, I've done the V100, the Les Paul style, and do you know, I think that might be the only one. Nice cup of tea with honey, not sugar. Just 1/2 spoonful, 1/2 spoonful of honey rather than sugar. Better for you. So, no, I'm not sure. I think it's just the one other vintage. How are the fret ends? Very good question, Paul Duplex. Thank you for that. Actually, they're really, really nice and smooth. Good question. And Todd said it looks nice, especially for the money. It's hard to beat that price for a guitar. Dale, good to see you. Really good to see you in. Yeah, and Axis 2084 says a mug for your mug. Thank you. Very nice guitar. Thanks for live unboxing. That's an absolute pleasure, Phil. Always good to see you in. Like the colour of it? Yeah, the darker colours are more exotic looking. Tea, not for the Brit. Coffee every time. I normally have coffee. Phil X turned me on to coffee. Amanda says you must be looking forward to the Germany trip. I am. What am I looking forward to? Sorry. What are you most looking forward to? I have to say, and it sounds a little bit corny, but because I didn't meet Henning at any of the other events, I'm really looking forward to meeting Henning. So whether that's what I'm looking forward to the most, I think it might well be actually. Yeah, I haven't played acoustic in years. Honey is great in tea. Yes, it is, Ben. And I've got water there as well, just in case. Music Therapy Dad says, with milk, I'm in need of a right strong cup of American coffee. Still in bed, we're both on our phones. She's on Facebook. Okay, cheers. Nice. We do that as well in the mornings. Yeah, with milk, for sure. That's it. I'm done with the tea. Right. You have your tea and I have my coffee mug. Excellent. Ben's asked again how the fret ends are. The fret ends are still absolutely lovely. I've heard they're good quality. They stay in tune. Well, I haven't stretched the strings on this, bear in mind. Prepare for a licking. Nice sounding as well, isn't it, actually? Peter Brown says, it looks like a big event in Germany. Any live streams planned? If I can, I will. Promise you. Yes, that would be really great. Joe is in and having a cup of coffee now. Hello from Germanto, MD. Where's MD? MD. Oh, sorry. Well, hello anyway. Good to see you, Larry. Larry Harris, he's in, yes. Okay. Haha from Henning, haha. Laz, Music Therapy Laz says, will you try out riding one of Henning's two-wheeled electronic contraptions? If he lets me and if he insures me. I fell off my bike, so I think perhaps two wheels side by side is not a great idea. Mark, this is a vintage Statesbro Whiskey Sour guitar. And I will be doing a full demo of it this Fretted Friday. Maryland, of course. Thank you, Peter. And thank you, Larry. Welcome in, Larry from Maryland. And Axis blames his old bass player. Peter says, you planning on jamming with anyone while there? Yeah, I will definitely have a jam with my buddy Steve from Boston. I'd like to have a jam with Phil McKnight. We got on so well at TGU, and it'd be really good to have a little jam with him. His bass playing, slap stuff on the guitar is outstanding. I'd love to write a song with that in. In fact, funny enough, talking about writing a song, myself, Steve from Boston, and Michael Parmisano from Guitargate will be releasing something that we wrote together at TGU fairly soon. So that'll be fun. Does the guitar taste sour though? I'm not going to lick it. I don't think that's very hygienic. Certainly not for the next person that gets it. Tom Selby, hey man, how you doing? He says, am I going to keep the 12 string? Do you know what? I think I am. I think I have to. I need to speak to Vintage next week when they're back. Sorry, not Vintage. John Hornby Skews, and see what the cost is. And the reason I say that is I have, as you're probably aware if you've been watching my my videos for some time, I recently changed the way that I work. I'm working for myself, self-employed now, and so the pennies are a little bit more cared for these days, just because you're never absolutely sure when you work for yourself if you've got more work coming in. Touch wood, I've been really lucky so far, and I've had an awful lot of work come in, so I've been okay, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm going to find out what they want for it and what price I can get, see if I can get a decent price. And if I can, I definitely want to keep that 12 string. I love it. It's really inspired me to play so much. Never stopped HP 42 from licking guitars. No, I know. 42 or a nice skateboard. Love the sneakers. Ha! Thank you. I hope that's mine. I love my sneakers as well. I got some Converse, which is really cool. Kind of looks like my coffee table. Yeah, it's a very, very dark guitar, but it's got this kind of dark burst around it. I really quite like it. Yep, it is awesome to be self-employed, Peter. I'm enjoying it. It's just a little bit scary. Phil says, that 12 string is glorious. I'd be working on an offer they can't refuse. Yeah, just lick Henning. That's what you do, Ben. Very nice. I'm not sure he'd like that. You're self-employed, but you sacked yourself. Oh, it's my friend Brexit Central, and I'm going to call you Brex Hit rather than what it should sound like. Good to see you, man. You were in last Sunday as well. Really nice to see you back in. Thanks for joining us again. MD is Maryland. Have you tried Tonewood acoustic amplifier? No, I haven't. Be very interested in I've tried there's a Marshall, a tweedy Marshall, a brown Marshall that I bought my sister. Oh, got to be 15 years ago now. And that was a nice acoustic amplifier. It's a coffee table guitar, true parlour. Yes, indeed. Love the Marshall Micro Stack. On the right, my left, yes indeed. I've done a video on that actually, Peter, and it's something like small stack, big sound or something like that. This Lead 12 is actually an amplifier that Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top used to use. In fact, he used the Combo, which is a 2005 model, to record some of his albums, his earlier albums, because these things just sound absolutely awesome. It's solid state, but it really does blister, as you might have heard on some of my videos. I didn't play the 12 string through it because I needed to get a variety of different tones to really demonstrate that properly. So, but I might have a go through this actually. I think the finish lends some mystery. Yes, it does indeed. I think it's got that kind of feel to it. Music Therapy Laz says, I'm stupid employed as well. Can be scary at times, you just have to keep at it. Yeah, it is a bit scary. But, do you know, it's given me the freedom to make very, very many more videos for you guys, so. Oh man, I couldn't play that for toffee when I wrote it on the other acoustic, and I still can't. That's good to know, isn't it? As long as, what we got, I have a Marshall stack, micro stack from 1988. Cool, brilliant, brilliant. Mitch says, I'll be unemployed by this time next year. I'm retiring and the company's relocating anyway, so I have to retire. My home's going up for sale this week if anyone's interested. Oh, Mitch, I hope that's not out of necessity, mate, and I hope that your retirement's a long and very happy one, my friend. As long as the Marshall does a good JCM 800 tone, it's win-win. Yes, it does. That's exactly what it is. It is the JCM 800 era of amp in that sort of early to mid 80s amps, and it does. There was a period where the tubes were getting really, really expensive, and so Marshall started to work on making their solid state amps sound a little bit more like their valve amps, and this really does. Oh, by the way, this t-shirt is in honour of Henning. I just realised I'm throwing my microphone around. Hopefully that's not making all sorts of nasty noises for you. But this is the closest thing I had to a Henning style t-shirt, and I thought I'd wear it today for that reason. Meant self, not stupid, but I guessed what you meant, my friend. Yeah, no worries, Music Therapy Laz. Typing on the phone is a chore, yes. Thomas Hank says, teaching guitar? What, me? No. No, I'm not here for my playing, my friend. I love playing, I really enjoy it, but I know my limitations. Jason Wade asked my favourite Beatles song to play on the acoustic. My goodness, I did an acoustic cover some time ago on the end demoing, I think it was the travel guitar, and I can't remember what I played, but I can tell you that my favourite ever Beatles song is Here, There and Everywhere, and I think that was from the White Album. Absolutely adore that song, but I can't play it on acoustic. Well, I can play it on the piano. I've got the book indoors, and we often have jam nights where I just accompany everyone singing. I play the piano, so it's all good fun. The JCM 800 is practically on every classic rock recording. It is indeed, and it's also on my iconic amps countdown. I think it was in at number 4, I seem to remember. And what else have we got? Have you tried out cheap Rogue 90 or 100 guitars on eBay and ever thought of doing a comparison of all the cheap acoustics against each other's? Well, yeah, that's a really good idea. I haven't, but I might have a go at that, Josh. Thanks for that, Joshua Taylor. Paul Kerr says, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, Paul, and I hope you're doing well as well, my friend. You love playing Blackbird. Do you know, my buddy the other day was playing Blackbird, and he was teaching me how to play it, and it's a beautiful song. I think that would be my favourite to play on the acoustic, actually. Mark Dalton says Blackbird as well. Yeah, really good idea. What else have we got? Here, There and Everywhere was on Revolver. Thank you very much, Axis. That's cool. Yes, actually, I should have known that. Ozzy Farrow said, did you ever make your own guitar? Yes, I did. I had several made, 6 of them in fact, made in China, the MT1s, and stopped producing them over in China, or didn't take it any further because I found Harley Benton, and that kind of negated the reason I was making them, but I'm not ruling it out. Piano unboxing video. Love it, yeah. We'll stay in the same area. That's something else for somebody else. Hope to become self-employed in a few years. Yes, I can thoroughly recommend it, but it's quite scary. At the same time, if you're a hard worker and you're diligent, you'll make it work, my friend. So yeah, think about that, Peter. That's cool. Casey Lee says Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Yeah, it's a great Beatles track. Jason Wade says, first album you ever got, age of 10, Rubber Soul. yeah, there's not really a Beatles album or a Beatles era that I didn't love. They are easily my favourite band. Hello, big news already revealed. Yes, William, it is, I'm afraid. The big news being that I am on my way back to Germany, to 42 Gear Street, by a very kind invite of Henning Pauly. So looking forward to that, very much so. Okay, I made it to where I can listen. Good day, Mike. Great stuff. Good to see you on, Brad. In my opinion, 1966 year was the best year for the Beatles, even though Dear Prudence is my favourite Beatles song. That's another great Beatles song. My favourite song to play is I Used to Love Her by GNR, in honour of my former wife. Oh dear, sorry to hear that, Peter. And oh, that just went out. I think we had something like 46 minutes and 30 something watching. I never keep track of that. Ben, you're so good at doing that stuff. I'm just trying to keep up with the comments as they're going. Let's have a look. Oh, I see 62 in the live chat. Actually, I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Other than the fact that my eyesight is terrible now, I could be checking that on here. So we've got 62 allegedly in the live chat, and I've only still got 25 thumbs up, according to this. Let's have a see. Let me refresh that. No, 45 thumbs up. Guys, you rock. Thank you so much for that. In fact, I think that many thumbs up deserves one of these, although it's not a tip. It feels like a tip to me. So let's have a big thank you for all those lovely thumbs up as well. I really do appreciate it. And that's what I'm here for, guys. I want you to enjoy my content, and all the time you're giving me likes and thumbs up in the videos, I keep on making them. What else have we got here? We have got, thought Harley Benton were clothes. Nope. 65 and 45. Ah, okay, brilliant. 52 thumbs. Thank you so much, everybody. No, you rock. No, you rock. Peter Brown, love it. Screen party, lovely. Oh, hello. $58. $63 of you watching. Well, come on, folks. I'm game for a little bit longer. If you've got questions, I'm quite happy to answer them. So yeah. We hit the 60. Yes. How about we all rock? We all do rock, Will. This is a lovely community. Do you know what? I think we better take this off, because that's going to get in my way and on my nerves when I do the demo anyway. And while I've still got the box here, I will pop this into the box. I hope you don't mind me doing quite so many of the John Hornby Skews range of gear and guitars and stuff, folks. It's just that they will send me whatever I seem to fancy reviewing. If I could get this off, that would be really great. There we go. And as always, I don't get to keep these guitars, and I don't get paid for it, so it keeps me honest. Oh look, we got this big sunny patch coming in now, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Paul says I've put my thumb up CGS. Did you? Okay, well, thank you for the thumbs up in the on the video, if that's what it is. I thought I'd better give you a thumbs up, mate. I'm self-employed and have been over 20 years. Love your life. Great stuff, Daz. That is one of the things I learned very quickly going self-employed, the freedom and control it gives you over your life. There's a very, very polarized distinction between what I think being master of your own destiny gives you. And I think it gives you contentment. A lot of people would say happiness, but I think happiness is a converse emotion, and you have to have some sad times to be happy. But one thing I am constantly, now that I'm self-employed and looking after myself and my family, is a sense of contentment. I'm very happy being, well, I said it there, didn't I? Happy. I'm very contented. But yeah, it's really, I can definitely recommend it. It's about time you took the tag off. I do the same thing to my ex-wife. Will, what is it about your ex-wives, my friend? Wives. Oh my goodness. Love to play some Tesla and Megadeth on my acoustic when I've played. Do you remember the Tesla 5-man acoustic jam? That was amazing. I loved their version of Little Susie on that. It was amazing. Do I do any Boston songs? No, I never play any covers on my channel as it goes, Axis. And that's why I've been really fortunate in avoiding the copyright strikes that every other YouTuber seems to have suffered. So I don't really do covers. I do covers when I'm with other people, but I don't really play them online. I don't really do that. I'm not here really for my playing. I'm really here to show you stuff. Would it sound better with a little heavier strings, or would that make the high nut situation worse? It wouldn't make the high nut situation any worse because that's fixed, but what it might do is it might pull a little bit more relief into the neck. So it might need an adjustment, and again, yep, the adjuster is just in there, so it may well, in the sound hole that is, it may well need a bit of relief taken out, so bring the neck back a bit, because the heavier gauge strings will put more tension on, pulling that neck forward, but it won't affect the nut at all. No, not at all. I'm not going to do any work on the nut because this isn't my guitar to keep. Have you ever ordered parts from Guitar Build? They look like they have some great... No, I haven't seen those, Brad. I will check them out. I always get so many good suggestions from you guys that I then follow up on. In fact, funny enough, somebody asked me about Tone Rider pickups in last week's live stream, I think it was, and since then I've been in touch with them because they're in Canterbury in Kent in the UK, and I wasn't absolutely sure, so I didn't say on the video, but I had an inkling they were in the UK, but I didn't know for sure. So if I don't know something, I'll be honest and I'll just say I'll find out. But I have found out, and hopefully I'll be doing something with Tone Rider soon as a result of what you say in the comments. So thank you for that. So have any more China-made guitars coming, or are you going to have them make you a complete custom you want built? Josh, I had six of the custom, the MT1s. Little Susie was awesome. Yeah, man, it was, absolutely. And I don't really envisage having anything more made out in China. I think probably if I get involved in more Luthery stuff, I'd like to learn myself. Ben Crow's offered, and I'm going to take him up on a visit as soon as I'm ever able. And also my good buddy Lewis Trower of LT Custom Guitars and his buddy, whose name escapes me at the moment, have both offered to give me some training. So I think if I make any, I will definitely be, if I do any more Milton guitars, they will be my own builds. Peter Brown, do you ever mod your guitars? Yes, tons of times. It's, have you talked to Arnold about toothpicks lately? Love it. Yeah, that was great. That was my buddy from the States did that for me. Yes, I do mod my guitars, Peter, and I've got tons of videos with mods, pickups, changes of electronics and setups and stuff like that. And I do change pickups and I like from time to time. Jason Wade says, I see you're still digging the 12-string Dano. That's awesome. Love the previous video. Thank you, my friend. I really enjoyed that. It was great fun. And very, very likely, if I can afford it, to buy that 12-string. I love it. They may make the tuning unstable as a higher gauge might stick. Yes, it could get caught in the nut. The nut may need recutting, just slightly widening. Will Varela says, collecting ex-wives used to be a contest, but now at my guitar playing age, an alligator wrestling is safer. I love it. Excellent. Oh. No, Henning didn't do the Schwarzenegger voice, and I'm just trying to remember who did. And I can never remember his channel. I know his name, but I'm not sure if he wants me to say it. So, it wasn't Henning, no. Have I tried out any guitar head pickups? Or has anyone, Joshua asked? Ben will be right back. See you in a moment, Ben. Have you tried any of the new Fender Ventra Stratocasters? No, I haven't. And I don't think Fender are going to be at, well, I know they're not going to be at Gear Street, 42 Gear Street, but I wouldn't mind trying that. Mitch says the guitar sounds really good. What kind of mic am I using? I'm just using a really, really cheap, non-branded lapel mic that's going into a Sennheiser pack. And I buy these in 50s for use in theatre productions, and they're really, really good. So yes, thank you for that, Mitch. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Really quite okay. And in fact, I think it picks up the guitar quite nicely from memory. Will's telling Bam Mozzie to stop preaching. Ex-husbands aren't cheap either, Amanda. I'm sure they're not. Oh, hello. Teach me for bending, won't it? Thought it was the intonation for a moment. Yes, USB, no, it's not USB lapel. This is actually a, let me show you. This is a Sennheiser G2, actually. I've got G3s, but this is a Sennheiser G2 that I've just got in my pocket that I use for theatre stuff. And it's just a lot easier than having a cable trailing across when I might want to go and change guitars and stuff. So remember Henning made a pedal which has an image of him flipping the bird. I told him, thank you for letting me stomp on your face. He loved it. I bet he did. Awesome. That mic reminds me of the lav I used for work presentations. Cool, man. Excellent. Peter Brown, me too, tried marriage once, never again. I must be the luckiest man in the world. I've been happily married for 17 years this year. Jason Wade says, been rocking the Robert Baker Axe Effects preset lately? Of course, and in fact, believe it or not, the 12-string demo that I did on Friday, the original song at the start, which was called Bookham Dano, was recorded with the clean version, or at least just a crunchy version of the Robert Baker tone, and it just sounded great on that 12-string. Really loved it. So every time I picked that guitar up, it has been inspiring me to write new material. Thomas Hank Hogan, hi man, says electrified my Washburn travel guitar with a harp pickup. Interesting, cool. How did that work out? How can you prefer, I think that's Bam, he's talking to Bam Mozzie. You're all talking about ex-wives and husbands now. Yeah, well, as I say, I think I must be the luckiest man alive. I met my wife probably 22, 23 years ago, and we've been happily married for 17. And 3 beautiful little piggies as well, so that's quite cool. Looks like Paul's got to go. Take care, Paul. Love your little picture there. It looks like Morph from Take Heart, and that'll only make any sense to English people. So yeah, take care, Paul. Thanks for dropping in. Who else have we got? What have we got? Any questions? Any questions? Amanda Coombs, could you write a country song? Could you write a country song, Amanda? Peter Brown says, yes, you are, mate. Very lucky and blessed. I am. I'm a blessed person, and I've been really, really fortunate in not only in love, but in luck generally in life. Although I do believe to a certain extent that you make your own luck. Dale Palmer says, you've got to suffer if you want to play the blues, and with so many wives, you've suffered enough. Oh dear. And Amanda disagrees with that. Oh no, it's not. She disagrees with Paul. I don't know what you're disagreeing with there. We'll be married 36 years, Brad. Wow. Not sure how she put up with me all that time. Mate, congratulations, that's awesome. That's really awesome. In fact, and 28th of September, you'll have 35 years of marriage. Nice one, Mitch, congratulations. My parents on the 27th of September, they're actually going on a big month-long cruise because they've been married 50 years. 50 years, so I guess it rubs off, hey? What's the latest news with Gibson going after anyone? Daz Presley says, hey Daz, how you doing? Well, I haven't heard much about Gibson. The last I heard was I was watching Brad's videos about all the guitars they were destroying, which was a bit of a shame, wasn't it? But no, I haven't heard anything negative coming out of the Gibson camp this week, at least. James Mears, 22 years married on the 12th of September. We're the 14th. Congratulations, mate. And Peter Brown, my folks just celebrated 70 years. Oh my goodness. Please pass along my congratulations to them. That's incredible. They must be quite old, Peter. When are you guys getting paroled? I love it, Will. Joshua Taylor says, do you plan any type of builds or upgrades soon on the channel? Yes, I would really love to do that. I was doing a Partacaster series and I keep on saying I'll finish it. I don't think I ever am going to finish that one, but it's relict. I am looking to get some luthier skill training, and I wouldn't mind having a go at making my own. I made my own guitar bodies and then added necks to them quite a number of years ago. So yeah, I really do fancy doing that. So put your suggestions in the comments as always, and then I read them and I reply, and I normally note down the ones where people have asked me to do things. So yeah, absolutely, I'd like to do that. I was thinking about doing a kit guitar build as well, but let me know what you think. Dad is 93, Mum is 89. That is so sweet, Peter. Really should be very proud of them. I'm sure you are. That's fantastic. Please, when you see them next, pass on my congratulations and respect to them, because that's an incredible achievement. Not just being together that long, but they're both quite aged as well, aren't they? So that's really cool. Is Greenie Moore collecting dust? Yes, Axis, it is definitely... Pam Mozzie says Gibson must be due some more PR ups in a few weeks, but there you go. Yeah, we've got a lot of talk about marriage and length of service going on in the chat at the moment, guys. Paul's got to go. It says, peace y'all, got to go buy some strings. You take care, my friend. Thank you very much for dropping in. Is this sunlight getting on your nerves yet? It's really getting on mine. And I don't know whether I can move out of it or into it or what I should do. Dale likes my pillows with the... Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what, that can go in the sunlight. Oh, no, then we bleached it out. Look at that. Never mind. Yeah, I got these made somewhere on eBay. I thought it'd just be a nice touch. When I did the studio set, I thought, let's get some bespoke made stuff in here as well. Marsman's in. Good to see you, my friend. Janice Lala's in as well. And Marsman says, hey everyone, hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday as well too, my friend. Really good to see you. Jason Wade, tomorrow will be my 1-year anniversary of joining this awesome YouTube community. Mate, it's one of the best things you could have ever done, isn't it? What a wonderful group of people you all are. Might do a reflection video of the past year's moments. Thanks to all of you here in the chat and to me. Bless you, Jason. Yeah, it's really cool. LOL, length of service. Yeah, well, it has to be said, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe you can do a kit and try the Guitar Heads pickups and tell me how they are, since no one seems to have tried them. I'll look into them. I'll try and do that this week if I get a chance. Bam Mozzie says length of service, it's more length of sentence. Marsman's saying hello to Ben. Don't worry about the sun, it never lasts long where I live. It doesn't, does it? It's really nice to have it. It's just a really... I don't even know if it's better close up or whether Yeah, I can't really do much about it, I'm afraid. It's just that my beautiful big window here out onto the garden is east facing. West facing. Rises in the east, sets in the west. That's right, west facing. So this time of the afternoon, that's why I did the live show a bit later last week, and I thought I'd get away with before the sun came round, but I forgot it's getting later in the year. You've got to feed the karma back though, more important than money, definitely. Very, very true words spoken there by Amanda Coombs. Karma's a real thing. So how long have you been playing guitar? Also, how long have you been giving lessons? I don't give lessons, my friend. I've been playing, well, I just turned 48. So I've been playing for 34 years. I was 14. Doesn't show, does it? 48, you're a baby, Mike. Yeah, I know. I'm still a kid. Definitely a kid at heart, that's for sure. That really is for sure. So, we'll do a bit of a demo on this week. I might even, because it certainly plays nicely, and I can tell it's going to inspire me to come up with some licks. So, maybe I'll write a song on it this week. You're 49 next month, Peter. Well, there you go. We're almost exactly the same age, just about a year apart. Oh, said I never play covers. That was 316, wasn't it? Or something close to it. Thomas Vellian is 48 as well. Started playing December 1984. There you go. So you were 13. 1 year younger than me. I started about 85, I think it was, yeah. That's very cool. Yeah, youngster. It's nice to be a youngster. Do you know what though? Whenever anybody says to me about getting older, I never complain. I always say it beats the alternative because I'm still here and I hope to still be here for a long time to come. Fingers crossed, eh? Gary Tollander's in. Good afternoon, Mike and everyone. Hope everyone's enjoying my birthday. Brother, happy birthday to you. That's really cool. How old are you today? Capo that thing on the 6th fret and learn I See Fire. It's so fun to play. Cool, yeah, I might have a look at that. I've been stupid for 66 years. Wow. 54, Casey is. Started playing in 1969. Wow. Wow. Don't find it hard not to have at least parts of covers, even mixed into jamming. Yes, I do, Dale. I do find it very, very hard. And I accidentally slipped into... But I don't play it well enough for the algorithm to pick it up. I don't think I'll get a copyright strike for that. We'll see, hey? Play Stairway to Heaven, man. No. It's not allowed, is it? You're not, even the first... Actually, I've been doing a riff that's not far off it. That one I keep playing. Marsman said, CGS, the great thing about being born in the 60s, or sorry, in the 50s, is we got to see all the cool bands. Yeah, you did, didn't you, you lucky devil? But didn't know how cool it was at the time. You know, funny thing is, the Beatles allegedly played less than 3 miles away from where I live, and that was amazing. What was my first ever rock concert? Mine was Beatlemania. It was awesome. Well, do you know what? I think actually my first ever concert was Iron Maiden on the Somewhere in Time tour in 1986 at Hammersmith Odeon, as it was then, and it was an awesome gig. And it was great that last year I got to see them again at the O2, and it was really cool. In fact, I caught up with a couple of people, recognised me there, which was lovely. If ever you do, please come up and say hello. I love it. Dale Palmer says, sweet riff, thank you. Don't risk a cease and desist letter. No, I don't think my playing's up to that, mate. Annual 30th birthday. Learn some Marty Robbins El Paso on it, bro. This is supposed to be a bluesy guitar. I've got a funny feeling though that this will take a really nice open tuning, which I won't do on the demo, so let's give it a go. What am I doing? I wanted the A to go there. Really does sound quite nice with an open tuning, doesn't it? My ears are red as hell. Actually, they feel really hot. It is so hot with this window right here. Yeah, I think I need a little drink of water. That's just for my buddy Quentin. I bet he won't watch this. Mike Cotts says, do you know Phil X? I do indeed know Phil X. I'm very fortunate to know him and be a buddy of his. We met at GitCon 2018. In fact, funny enough, I was working out the other day that because this Gear Street, 42 Gear Street is in September, that would be 3 times I've been to Germany inside a year. And considering that GitCon was my first ever trip to Germany, to go 3 times in a year, it's been marvellous. Yes, so I do know Phil. In fact, I was meant to meet him at Wembley. The trouble was, the M25 in the UK is notorious for getting blocked, and I needed to try and get up there in time for the sound check, and we finally got up about 5 minutes before the Manic Street Preachers were going on the support act. So I didn't get to meet him, so he's promised that we'll do it next time. You must have perfect pitch. No, nothing like, mate. No, this is miles out. Music Therapy Laz says, China Guitar Skeptic, if you could meet any dead rocker, who would it be? Mine's Bowie, then Lennon, then Jimmy. Jimmy, I think you mean a J-I-M-I, not J-M-M-Y, but that's a very good list. I love Bowie, I love the Beatles. Paul was always my favourite Beatle, but I also love John Lennon. Paul only because his solo stuff I felt was better. And Jimi Hendrix, I guess. Yeah, all good choices there. I'd join you on John Lennon and probably David Bowie as well. Yeah. Who else would I love to have met? No, I should say Keith Richards, shouldn't I? He died years ago. Brad Miller says, I missed. Why is Henning doing his own thing? Okay. Now, I don't know the full background story, so it's not for me to comment. But one thing I do know is when Henning contacted me and we had a Skype chat for him to invite me, I absolutely was over the moon and couldn't agree with him more about his reasoning for doing what he's doing. He's making it about the brands and the relationship between the brands and the YouTubers. And yeah, I think he's doing a really, really good thing. So I think that was what it was with the other things. I think he started them with good intention. They didn't exactly go the direction he wanted. And so he's doing his own thing. And props to him for that. Real respect to him for that. And he's a lovely guy. So I'm really looking forward to it. Who would you want to write music with? Oh, man. Paul McCartney. Hands down. I love the Beatles and I love Paul McCartney and would really, really like to write with him. And I think in all the songs that I've ever done, you probably can hear a little bit of Beatles and particularly Paul's influence. Yeah, he's an amazing writer. And the amount of material that they knocked out in the period between 1962 or 61 and 67 was outstanding. And not really a bad song among them. There were a few that aren't so well known, but yeah, absolutely love Paul McCartney. He would be my number one choice. I'd also quite like to write with Bernie Marsden. I think his writing, certainly the Whitesnake stuff he did, was incredible. And I really love Bernie's playing as well. What have we got here? Is cork guitar any good? Thanks for the advice. Thank you, that's very sweet. I haven't actually demoed any cork guitars on my channel, so I have played a few and I found them to be okay, but I haven't played them in enough depth to give you an honest opinion. I'll look into it. But thanks for the question, Trung. Joshua says, so is there really a Harley Benton? Did anyone get to meet him? Yes, absolutely. We all met Harley Benton at TGU. He's a lovely guy. In fact, he's not a guy at all. He's a girl, but that's a different story altogether. Henning is creating a YouTuber union of sorts. He's a smart guy. He is a very smart guy, Music Therapy Laz, and I think his heart's in the right place, which is why I've immediately said yes to going and joining him for 42 Gear Street. I think that his approach and attitude towards the reasoning behind doing that is very good, and I applaud him for it. So yeah, Henning is doing a great thing. James Mears agrees with me. Yes, certainly. Mitch Heyman, Amanda Coombs, that's good. I missed that, sorry. All My Music Is My Time, cool. How about Joni Mitchell? Joni Mitchell, yeah, great writer, really great writer. I don't know of anybody really that I would put in the same class as Lennon and McCartney, particularly Paul McCartney, but then that's just my taste. You know, music is so subjective. There is no right and wrong. If it sounds good to you, it is good. That's the way I look at it. And I'm really a big Paul McCartney fan. I saw Jimmy live. Wow, Will Varela. But as a young teenager, I did get a chance to jam with Johnny Winter and Rick Derringer in New York City in 1973. Wow, fantastic. I tell you what, I don't know, maybe you have got some footage, but I guess in 1973 there wasn't many movie cameras being used. I bet you wish you had some footage of that. Be great if you do. Love to see it. Hashtag 42GS1. Harley will be there too. He will, Poo Ninja. Harley, she's coming, I believe. Yeah, but it's a secret, so don't tell anybody. Thomas Hank Hogan says, do you post to YouTube? I'm guessing that that's probably not to me, because I think I'm on 331 videos at this point in time. So yeah, I've posted a few times, that's for sure. Dan Jackson's in. Hello, good evening and good night. That was from... No, I'm thinking of The Truman Show, but there was something else, a British comedy that had something similar to that. Wasn't The Goons, was it? Same here, man. Firebird due to Johnny Winter. Love it, yeah. Jason Wade says, is about a minute away from being blinded. Yeah, I really am. Oh, see? Yeah, and I think that is going to kill the live stream a little bit as well, because I don't think I can get out of the sun now. What have we got? Oh, we've got a message from Henning. I think it's just on the general chat. I'll catch up with that much more politely when I'm offline rather than reading that while you're here. I just wanted to check the time. It's coming up for 6:30 UK time, which means that I've nearly done an hour and a half, and I think I'll take it up to the 30-minute mark. So we've done an hour and a half. So if there's any last questions before I get blinded by the sunlight, please pop them in the live chat, and I will do my best to answer anything you want to ask. Who else in the chat? And China Guitar Skeptic getting into nil. I can't read that properly. Was it the two Ronnies? Might have been Dan. Yeah, it could have been. Thank you, Mitch. That's really kind. Very good stream today, Mike. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Will Verella said, I wish I had photos, but it was a lucky meeting. We both had the same luthieres on 48th Street. Wow, that's cool. It's past tea time, Dale. No, not quite. My family are out today. I have needed to make a few videos to catch up, and I needed to make the Rev videos this week. So I've been editing videos. I've been working very hard all day, and they won't be back until about 7 o'clock tonight. So I'll have about half an hour, and who knows, maybe I'll cook them some tea so that it's here for them when they get in, if I get a chance. Jason Wade says, hee hee, thanks for streaming today, brother. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much, my friend. It's really good to see you in, as always, Jason. All the names, the regulars, such a tight-knit, lovely community here on YouTube. Thank you. I really do appreciate being a part of it. Ben Coombs, great question. Just quickly, I'll answer James Mears. Yes, I do use iron gear pickups. I put a set of Tesla Sharps in one of the Chinese guitars. Check out the video. I'll try and put a link in down below. And also, my buddy Dave Barlow gave me a set of his own iron gear pickups. Now, Joshua, I might get Harley Benton on my channel if she's at 42 Gear Street, we'll see. But Ben asks, and I love this question, is there a YouTuber you haven't met that you'd like to? I kind of answered that earlier, because Henning I would definitely like to meet, but there is definitely one guy that I absolutely never miss a video with, and I would love to meet Robert Baker. I've met a lot of the other YouTubers that I've always watched. It's really only Robert, and I also watch Brad, the guitarologist. I enjoy his stuff. He's quite edgy and it's quite fun, and I'd really quite like to meet him too. But yeah, I think it would be Robert Baker, and I really wish that I'd gone to... thank you for the sub, Will, on your other phone. I've got 2 subs from you now. And Bam Mozzie says, have a great evening. Thanks for a great stream. Thank you, my friend. Casey Lee's off as well. Bye-bye, Casey. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Please drop in again. If you haven't subbed, please do so. It can't hurt. And click the bell icon, as always. And give me a thumbs up on the way out if you haven't given me one already. Thank you. Yeah, so Ben, that's my answer. Yeah, I think I would have to say Robert Baker. Before that, it was always Steve from Boston, because he really got me started on YouTube, and I was really looking forward to meeting him. I kind of feel, Ben, that you and I kind of have met. We say this on every live stream we do together because we had so much interaction a few times. But of course, I'd like to meet you as well. Phil Mosley says, I haven't met any other YouTubers yet. I wonder who the first will be. Get yourself down here, Phil. You'd be most welcome anytime. You can make it me if you like. Amanda wants to meet everyone. Mitch Heyman says, Ben, I think you were the first ever talked to in the chat and the first I was ever in a guitar hangout. Yes, absolutely. Ben says, Baker is great to hang out with, super nice guy. I absolutely agree. We've only emailed. We haven't had a FaceTime. I really got to try and set that up. Although my face is about to get burnt off by the sun, I'm just creeping this way a little touch. We must be coming on for past. We've got 3 minutes left. I'm just going to quickly dive through. Music Therapy Laz met Robert at NAMM in January. Very cool dude, even more so in person. Yeah, I get the impression that he is a lovely, lovely, sweet guy. Drop some thumbs, folks. Thanks, Poo Ninja. That's very kind. Please do. Answer your door, dude. I'm outside knocking on it. I'll be your first. Yeah, Phil, get and answer your front door. He's there. Jason Wade's come to see you. Yes, Steve, who was my first chat. Ben Coombs, when I meet you in person, China Guitar Skeptic, you're going to get a big hug. Yes, so are you, my friend. In fact, we're going to have to fight it out to see who jumps in for the hug first. Love you, brother. No one wants to meet me since I lost my good looks 30 years ago. I don't believe that, Mitch. You certainly haven't lost your sense of humour, my friend, and that's more important than looks, because looks fade. Phil Mosley, cool man, would be awesome having a jam with you. Come and see me, Phil. Let's do this thing. Be cool. Give him one for me too, bro, Ben Coombs. Bless you, Amanda. You would definitely get a hug as well. Besides people I already knew, Dave Nesdall was my first. Awesome. Nice, Janice. Cool. Ben, you're the coolest, nicest YouTuber there is. Totally agree. Music Therapy Laz. I love the way that Ben finishes his live streams. And he's always got good things to say whenever he comments on channels. Even if he disagrees, he's very polite and it's lovely. I think it's the Canadian in you, my friend. I'm starting a food fundraiser for you, Mitch. You're wasting away. It's Gibb Sunday. Pick up that Les Paul. Straturday was yesterday. Yeah. Music Therapy Laz is gotta go. Gotta retrieve my Swedish sweater. I left at a party yesterday and then studio time. Have a great time. Thanks so much for dropping in, Music Therapy Laz. In fact, I think you've been here for the whole thing. Bless you. And I really appreciate you dropping in and saying hi and dropping me a like on the way in or out. Yeah, hold those doors open, folks. Karma's real. Amanda thinks Ben's okay, I guess. Brother and sister. Okay. Josh Taylor says, okay, bye all, take care. Ben, it's an absolute pleasure. You deserve the love, my man. And James Mears says, thanks for the stream. It's an absolute pleasure. I'm really trying to get out of this sun now, and it must be past, so it is indeed. I think we will wind it up at that. I will be back on Tuesday. And I believe it's going to be one of the Rev demos. And then I'll try and get the video done on this for, oh, look at that in the sunlight, for Fretted Friday this week. If I don't manage it this week, I'll get it done for next week. But I will absolutely be uploading something for Friday as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Thanks again, Peter Brown, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Amanda, Ben, Dale, Phil, Will, Mitch, Bam Mozzie. Ah, man, you're all in. Marsman, Thomas Hank Hogan, Michael Tremblay, and of course my buddy Ben. You take really good care, folks, and I will see you on the next one. Really enjoying these live streams. I hope you are too, and thanks so much for hanging out with me. It feels like I haven't been alone today at all. And as Ben always says, hold those doors open, look out for others, look out for yourself, and as always I like to round up with a you take good care. Cheers.